All right, so I was going to interview Rock Newman. I'm going to do a screen share so you can see what I had in mind to do, to discuss, because I found him really interesting. I found him quite fascinating, to be honest. And interviewing him would have meant getting a perspective from a democratic individual, and on all issues that happen to be critical race theory, being an African American in today's day and age, and what that means, what that looks like according to their experience. Um, yeah. All right. So I'm going to. I don't want to. I don't feel like crying, but a part of me wants to, even though I'm actually okay. But I'm going to put up the video that I found interesting, and I want you guys to watch it and tell me what you think of this particular. Hang on. So passing. It's what you guys think. But if I can get him on, that'd be great. It sounds like he's willing to do a phone interview, but he doesn't have Signal and he doesn't have Telegram, and I don't use WhatsApp anymore because it's like Facebook owned. Actually, I'll ask him whether he's willing to do a messenger. Um, Facebook Facebook Messenger has a phone option. It sounds like he's still willing to come on. He's just not familiar with StreamYard, and because he's not familiar, I guess he's not willing to use it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hang on. I'm going to go back to 10 minutes. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to do a screen share now. Thomas P. Crenshaw, he didn't necessarily back out. We're still emailing. He's just not willing to click on the StreamYard link. So let me see what happens. I'm going to see if I can. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to try and call him on Messenger on Facebook. Where is he? The Rock Newman show. Oh no, it doesn't let me. Because this is. Alright. This is disappointing. I thought he would have known that this type of interview required this. That's okay. Alright. If you friend me, I can call you, but if you friend me, I can call you. I did. I told him to click the link and then turn off his camera, but then that would mean allowing it to have access to his camera in general, which he doesn't want. All right, so let's go into the screen share so you guys can see why I was so keen to have him, because he seems really interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, this is disappointing. He knew what this was. He knew that. Anyway, here we go. Can you guys hear? Let me know in the comments if you can hear this.
Rock Newman, you grew up being mistaken for...
Can everyone hear that? I paused it. Could you guys hear it?
For white, Rock. It says here, you guest with us again to speak to this very, very complicated issue. And one that you must feel that you get it from both sides here. You have a painful seat in the front row to America's racist drama. How do you feel about that metaphor?
Painful seat is a good way to put it. The issue that has always bothered me, there's never been a lack of acceptance of me in my own community. Always been very much accepted from early on, and I think that had something to do with
What kind of community was it?
This is a black community. I grew up in a black community, had the support and the role models of a black community, and lived from the very beginning as a black man, and always have and always will. But the pain that you talk about is the naked, raw racism that I've experienced from white folks who did not know that they was talking to a nigger when they was talking about another nigger. Time and time and time again. In every echelon.
Decide who you're going to blow the whistle on here. I don't mean to suggest that I understand this problem, but how do you give lessons to a white person in their 40s at a cocktail party? Do you know what I mean? How did you handle it when people were flat, naked, racist in your company?
I have not said a word and let them continue to talk, and I punched them in the face. Depending on the particular situation. And my concern really hasn't been so much their education. It has been the embracing of my own community and the uplifting and the teaching within my own community. Yes. I know that the attitude about us is not shaped by our skin color. It's by our attitudes. You know, Bill Cosby is a very dark man, and he's very acceptable. Louis Farrakhan is a very light man, and he's unacceptable, and it's about attitude.
I want to make sure I understand this. When someone is baldly racist in your company, I assume you feel twice afflicted here. One, that this guy thinks you're white and can get away with this. And two, in his honesty, which comes from his ignorance about your origin, he insults you again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it is rather difficult not to walk around with my fist balled up, because I understand probably what some other people don't understand within my community. I can get it firsthand and have been involved with it very much firsthand. I'll guarantee you the person who has always said that to me wouldn't say it to someone in the audience who is darker. So I get the real feeling. I get the real racism that exists.
Yes, you do. You do, unrestrained and without...
naked.
Yeah. Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Donahue. I'm a product of an interracial marriage. My mother is white and my father is black. I am very fair-skinned. I'd like to know, why must I be considered black? Why must I be considered white? Why can't I be who I am? I married a Greek fellow, and all of my friends said, oh, you should have married a black guy. You're black. I don't consider myself black. I don't consider myself white. I am who I am, and I'd like to be accepted for that.
May I direct your attention to Benita Porter, who, among other things, many other things, has written a novel titled Color Struck, Your Word. Both your parents were light-skinned blacks, Ms. Porter. You recall as a child your mother being ordered by white women to remove you from the colored section of the restaurant.
That's exactly what happened, but my grandmother was also with me. What had happened was it was in the 50s in Woolworth.
Okay, so I think for now, maybe I would like you guys to just write what you think of what you just saw and his reaction, and he would just punch them in the face, and being a black man that has a white appearance, I think that would be interesting for now. I can't do much more without him here, but yeah, I find that to be an interesting discussion in and of itself. he's willing to come on. He wants to do the phone call. I don't know how, like, he just doesn't want to click on a link that he's unfamiliar with. Yeah. Does anyone have any commentary on that, or what they just saw? Okay. So Caucasians, sad fact, Caucasians are vilified for defending their ancestry. Every other race is cheered for defending their ancestry. I am Colombian and Spanish, and anytime I express pride in being Latina, there's never an issue. Like, but when a white person does it, it's seen as white supremacy. If he was willing to come on, he'd be on. Well,